Well, I think with Kirk and I is more, I hate to even say this because people just talk so much, but it's the communication and really like understanding each other, because over time, just because you're married to somebody doesn't mean you really know them like you should or understand them like you should. And throughout years, I guess for us, because we've been together for such a long time, you evolve and change in life as you get older.
After dealing with infidelity, lies and heartbreak, Rasheeda has officially kicked Kirk out of the house. Sources close to the couple are saying Rasheeda made the decision to kick Kirk out of their house, and it's hitting him hard right now. Kirk's left with nowhere to go, and the man is realizing that this time Rasheeda isn't playing around. This move feels different because Rasheeda has spent years being the supportive wife, standing by Kirk through all of his drama, but she is now focusing more and more on her own happiness. Fans have noticed a major shift, and it seems like Rasheeda is finally prioritizing herself and her peace, and honestly, after everything she has been through, no one can blame her. Kirk's bad decisions have pushed her to the breaking point, and now he's facing the consequences.
Anything to ruin my amazing day, y'all giving me a migraine.
But after the whole Jasmine baby drama and everything else he has pulled, it looks like she's finally had enough. Sources are saying Rasheeda made the decision to kick Kirk out, and this time it feels like there's no turning back. Rasheeda's history with Kirk has been tough, but the Jasmine Washington affair was a tipping point. Back in 2017, the bombshell dropped that Kirk had allegedly fathered a child with Jasmine, a woman outside of their marriage. Kirk denied it at first, but eventually the truth came out. Rasheeda was devastated, and the whole situation played out on national TV for the world to see. Despite the public humiliation, Rasheeda showed grace and decided to forgive Kirk, but that didn't mean things went back to normal. Their relationship was never the same, and the trust between them was shattered. Over time, Kirk's inability to change seemed to wear Rasheeda down. According to sources close to the couple, Rasheeda has reached her breaking point. The years of lies, deceit, and drama have finally caught up, and now Rasheeda has made the tough call to kick Kirk out of the house.
Scrappy, you're very close with Rasheeda. You know, you've said often, like, that's like my sister. How do you feel about the situation? Because I feel like you have to be stuck in the middle at some point.
It blows my mind.
From the affair with Jasmine to the paternity drama, Kirk has put Rasheeda through constant emotional pain. But the Jasmine affair wasn't the only time Kirk stepped out of line. He's been accused of cheating multiple times, and each time it's left Rasheeda more broken. Despite his promises to change, Kirk's actions never matched his words, and the damage to their marriage has been massive. There were moments when fans thought Rasheeda would leave him for good, but somehow she always found a way to give him another chance. That is, until now. So Rasheeda isn't just sitting around feeling sorry for herself. She's been focusing on her career, her kids, and her happiness. Fans are proud of her finally putting herself first, and some even think this might be the beginning of a new chapter for her without Kirk holding her back. Rasheeda has always been more than just Kirk's wife. She's a boss in her own right. From her successful music career to running her businesses, Rasheeda has built an empire for herself. Over the past few years, she has been focused on expanding her brand. Whether it's her fashion boutique or her beauty line, Rasheeda's Boss Chick brand has been thriving. Through it all, she has been raising her kids and keeping her family together, even as Kirk's drama played out in the background. But now, Rasheeda is finally prioritizing her own happiness, and fans couldn't be prouder. She has been through a lot, and it looks like she's ready to move forward, leaving Kirk and his mess behind. It's empowering to see Rasheeda reclaiming her life and focusing on her own growth, while Kirk is dealing with the consequences of his actions. Rasheeda is blooming. Meanwhile, Kirk Frost is in a tough spot right now. After years of putting Rasheeda through the ringer with his cheating, lying and sneaky behavior, it looks like he's hit rock bottom. According to inside sources, Kirk has been kicked out of their home and he's got nowhere to go. This isn't just a temporary thing. Rasheeda has made it clear that she's done, and Kirk is facing the consequences of his actions for real this time. What makes this situation even more heartbreaking for Kirk is that he's never really had to deal with the full fallout of his mistakes until now. Rasheeda has always been there, forgiving him and giving him another chance no matter how badly he messed up. But after years of scandal, it looks like Kirk is finally realizing that he's lost everything he has taken for granted: his home, his family, and maybe even his marriage. Word on the street is that Kirk is in complete shock. He didn't expect Rasheeda to go through with kicking him out, and now he is left scrambling to figure out his next move with no place to call home. Kirk's been spotted looking down and out, struggling to deal with the reality that Rasheeda has had enough. He is heartbroken, but can you blame Rasheeda for finally putting herself first? Fans are saying this is exactly what Kirk deserves after all the drama he's put Rasheeda through. But for Kirk, this moment of homelessness and heartbreak could be the wake-up call he needs to reflect on his choices.
It's like the worst thing to get over. And I don't want to cry no more. I promise y'all. I said I ain't want to cry about this no more because at the end of the day, this is a lesson.
Most people are saying it's about time Rasheeda stood up for herself and left Kirk behind. A person commented saying, "Rasheeda deserves better, every woman does." Another one wrote, "Sounds like Jasmine wanted the same because she didn't stop and continued to make a problem when Kirk takes care of the child. Sad, what goes around comes back around." And the fan support doesn't stop there. On platforms like TikTok and YouTube, people are making videos bashing Kirk for taking her for granted. Many fans have been pointing out that this breakup was a long time coming. They've watched Rasheeda stand by Kirk for years, even when he didn't deserve it. Now that she's kicked him out, fans are saying it's the best decision she could have made for herself. But it's not just about Rasheeda's strength. It's about her being done with Kirk's drama. Fans are tired of seeing her hurt, and they're excited to see what the future holds for her, now that she has made this bold move.
Bitch looking like blueberry Kool-Aid in this bitch.
So Rasheeda and Kirk. Some fans are convinced that divorce is the next step, while others think this might just be another bump in their long and rocky road. Whatever happens, it's clear that Rasheeda is done playing second to Kirk's drama, and fans are 100% behind her. With Kirk out of the house, many fans are wondering if this breakup is going to lead to a full-blown divorce. Of course, Rasheeda hasn't confirmed anything yet, but the signs are there. The fact that she made the decision to remove Kirk from their home shows that she's serious about moving forward without him. And with her focusing more on her career and her personal growth, it seems like Rasheeda is preparing for a future where Kirk isn't a part of her day-to-day life. Whether or not a divorce is officially in the works, it's clear that Rasheeda is done letting Kirk's mistakes hold her back. As for Kirk, he's in a rough spot with his future up in the air and his relationship with Rasheeda hanging by a thread. He is facing the reality of losing everything he's built with her over the years, but we all know how unpredictable their relationship can be. For years, Rasheeda has been the glue holding their family together, forgiving Kirk time and again despite his public infidelity and lies. But this time, it seems like Rasheeda is making moves for herself, taking back control of her life and kicking Kirk out of the house. She has a history of giving Kirk chance after chance, from the explosive Jasmine baby drama to Kirk's denial and attempts to cover things up. Rasheeda has weathered it all, but with Kirk out on the streets, homeless and devastated, could he be plotting his way back into her good graces?